Hi, I'm Richard Train.
And I'm Hogan Allen, and we're the co-founders of Get Results Marketing and Business Coaching. How are you doing today, Richard?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
You know, last night on our Blog Talk radio show, The Whole Tooth, we had the opportunity to interview Tamara Hubbard.
Amazing interview.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Absolutely. And tell the name of
her topic was positioning yourself as a dental expert through blogging.
That's right. And, you know, there were a ton of great points that we covered.
Yep.
And we wanted to bring out a few, or at least, you know, 6 of our favorites.
Absolutely. Very quickly, though, at the end of the interview last night, we actually forgot to put some of Tamara's contact information. So if you have a question for her, some ways to get in touch with her. You can always go to Twitter, and our handle is twitter.com/unexperiencedmom. And you can also check out her website, which is theunexperiencedmom.com. And you can check out her blog site, which is blogconferencenewbie.com. So that way you have her contact information. If you have any questions for her, you can check her out on any of those platforms.
That's right. Now on to the speaking points.
Absolutely.
Now, we talked a lot about the difference between blogging and other web presence for your practice. And one of the things that we talked about was that with blogging, the important thing is that it is a great partner to your other web presence, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Blogging can really help to take your web presence to the next level. And it's not just about you. It's about your practice, and it's about your staff, and it's about the things that you're doing, and a variety of different other topics that you can tie in with your other things.
And really brand yourself. Again, we talk about branding all the time. It's a great way of branding yourself as the dental expert in your community.
Right. Absolutely. You know, a website contains great static information about your practice. A blog, on the other hand, can be dynamic, and it can be, constantly changing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's all fresh content all the time.
Absolutely. Which also increases your web presence, which also increases your searchability.
Absolutely. Kind of rolled right into my next point.
Yep.
Actually, not mine, Tamara's, let's be honest.
Exactly.
So, another great point she made, it's a great way to provide information to your patients on their level. And what she meant by that was, being able to put things out there so people can understand it in layman's terms. They really understand procedures, what products are offered, all those type of things.
Right.
It's so SEO friendly, it's ridiculous. If you link it with your website's easier, it becomes easier to find. Everybody wins.
Right. Speaking of everybody, next point that we really liked is anyone and everyone within your team can help to write the blog. It doesn't have to be just one person like the dentist or the office manager, or one designated person. So the onus of coming up with the content is not all due to one person. Get everybody involved. That's a great way to be able to come up with good new ideas, and maybe one person's blog could spark an idea in somebody else in the team. So that's always a great way to do it, kind of share the information,
Yep, I agree. Coming back to my point a little bit, she brought up again, make sure you know who your audience is. When you're doing your blogs, you're writing them for your patients. So make sure you're, like I just said, you're writing it in layman's terms. Make sure that, you're putting things out there that not just you or other dental professionals want to read, but make sure you're putting things out there that you think your patients want to read.
Absolutely.
It can be something as simple as, a community fair that's getting ready to happen and your take on it.
Absolutely. Now, what happens, if you get somebody disagreeing with you on your blog?
Great question.
Right, and I love Tamara's take on it. You almost want to embrace negative comments, because the way that you handle these can make a big difference and make a big statement about, who you are and what your practice is like, in the community. So if somebody does, something that, or says something you don't like, that's fine. Write a professional response. You are the healthcare professional. You can write a professional response, and maybe even if somebody posts something that they disagree with, you say, you know what, thank you for your position. We'll have to think about that and get back to you. Or there are a variety of different ways that you can adequately and appropriately handle a negative comment that really takes the high road and helps you to look like a professional.
Good point.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's Tamara's.
Our last point, we try to always come back with almost a thing that someone points out that can be almost a mission statement every time we do this.
Absolutely.
So, this is a great point. I'm gonna read it verbatim so we don't screw it up. Just like anything else, when it comes to blogging, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So the more blogs you do, the more feeling you put into it, the more of yourself you put into it, the more people get to know you as a person, not just a dental professional.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said,
thank you very much. Appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in next week when we have Greg Sconce.
Greg Sconce, owner of InfoStar Dental Websites. Very excited for this interview.
Great guy.
Yep.
First of all. Second of all, very, very knowledgeable. Fantastic with regards to customer service. And we really can't wait to have him on.
His conversation is actually called Powerful Presentations with a Unified Focus.
Right.
So, for Richard, for myself, thank you very much. If you have any questions or concerns, always give us a call at 800-275-2350, or you can visit us online at getresultsfordentist.com. Thanks. Have a great day.
Have a great day.